Quick guide: how to get to the top of the fantasy league on the international. In the first stage, as you see, in the first stage, I was placed at 99.9% of the best players, and hopefully I can explain to you how you get there. First, let's start with some theory. For this, we use a league calculator from our fellow redditor Winter Steel. There you can get all stats you need. You literally don't need any oversight. Everything already there. Free for grabs. Let's start with meat. For the red ones, you got some options like def, creep score, GPM, all are fine. But with blue and the green stats, there's no much options. For the meat, you want the runes. Everything else is just terrible. You can see it with any player. It's just like that. You have to find the runes. That's your only chance to get a decent result. And for green, basically for any role, you want a team participation. Because everything else is just horrible. Like you can see, some players got some nice stuns, but everything else is just terrible. And it would be terrible on supports too. So you want the team participation. That's 100% sure. Now let's look on the supports. That's not so obvious. For blue, you got an options. Because some supports playing on roll 4, some playing on roll 5, and 5s plays a lot of observer wards. That depends on the team, depends on the player, so you should check who you pick. But in general, you want support from roll 5 and get him observer plays and Witcher's Taken. But the best choice is obviously ops. For the green, the same thing. Only team participation is matters. If you have to choose something else, well, choose someone with stuns, but that depends on the player. So team participation first, stuns second. And for core, it's quite easy with red ones. Kills, creep score, GPM and creep score better. Some players are good with tower kills, but that's not quite reliable, so that's like second or third choice. First you have to find GPM, the creep score, then maybe deaths or kills. Once again, that depends on the player. You can look at Ame, who one of the best carries on the first half, but he got only 700 in kills. That's not enough. So you better look for this too. And for green one, same thing. Team participation and everything else is just terrible. So what you're looking for, maybe Roshan kills, maybe stuns, but you shouldn't think too much. Just find team participation, and the second one, you doesn't have to choose it, basically. Because everything is horrible. So you find team participation, and then you chill. If you got some extra rolls, you will find something like stuns or tormentor kills, I don't know. But in general, find team participation, that's important. Now, who to pick? In general, you want players who play the most games in this tournament. Yes, only 2 games count in only one series. But in general, the more we play, the better the chances that we get the top results. And that's what you want. So you don't want the underdogs who will lose in the first round and just get home. No, that's not your option. You basically should be careful about favorites. Like, if you look at the first half of the tournament, you may say, well, XG is better. They just stomp, win everything, and yeah, they probably will. But they play less matches, so less chances to get top results. So you can go with XG, but it may backfire for you. I personally want to go with XG at least on 2 roles, but that's up to you what to choose. You can go with second or third best team in your opinion and hope that they get a lot of chances to get better results in fantasy. Because you don't want to know who win the international. You want to select the team which play the most and basically go from the lower bracket at some point. Because that means more matches to play. At least one extra match for them. So that's the basic stats. Another detail. On this site you can look for things like titles. And for the first half, despite being in 99.9, I basically rolled only once. Because most of the stats didn't mean much to me. Like, you probably want something like strength or agility on the course, but that's depend on the core. As you see, there's Ame who plays mostly agility, and then there's Mira who play 24 strength heroes. So it's highly depend. Or you can go for Chrysalis and he's almost half and half on which stats you should choose. So it doesn't matter that much. Like, if you got some extra rolls, you can roll for titles. If you doesn't, well, just forget about it. Just focus on the stats. That matters most, and that's where you should choose carefully. So, to prove a point what almost anybody can go to the high score, I start with basically a new run on the second account. I didn't participate in the first half. Nobody was selected. No predictions was made in first half. So I just select players now as if to make situation basically worse for me. Because you got the players, you got some stats rolled. They may be good, maybe not really, but way better than full random. And you basically got 40 rolls to get something decent in the first half. I didn't with this account, so it would be harder for me to roll something decent. So let's start with the players. I obviously go for Ame, obviously go for Extinct, which kinda, no, actually not Extinct, Xnova. And why, I will tell you right now. As you can see, at the support, there's the discrepancy. Sync got only 600 in ops, but Xnova, my friend, if I can find it, got 1500, but basically the best player with this stat. If we couldn't roll the ops on him later, we probably change the player, but for now, we obviously go with Xnova. And for Meter, I probably go with nothing to say. Like, basically, what I think is good is Ave with favorites. So XM. Ave, nothing to say, because Tidebound seems like the second best team at the tournament right now. And the third choice is Malrin. In my opinion, that's three teams what can perform well and probably would be top 3 finishers. Falcons, Tidebound, NXG. So I go like that. Ame, nothing, Xnova. If they underperform, well, that means the Western team wins. So I'll totally fine with that. So let's continue. So let's see what we got. Smokes. That's fine, but not the best. Comstacks. Fine, but not the best. First Blood. Terrible. First Blood on mid. Terrible. Team Fight on core. Good. We wouldn't roll that. Lotus's gain. We don't need this on the meter. GPM. Awesome. Creep score. Absolutely good. You can't find better for the core. Madstone collected. It's tier 5, so we let it be here for now. So let's go through the intro. It's quite big this time. So, upgrade, war boners. Oh, as you see, I got 90, so Valve hopefully help us on this spot. So what we got extra? Creep score. So for the meter, we instantly got the 2 best we want. We need to upgrade them, but we wouldn't roll red on the mid. No, we wouldn't. Roshan kills and First Blood. We want to find team participation. Roshan kills is fine. First Blood are not. That's just pure random. Same here. We found team fight. We don't roll it. First Blood. We better roll later for something else. Tormental kills and First Blood on support. Totally wasted. Camp stack, smoked used, Lotus gained. Lotus is fine, by the way. There's mostly supports gain the Lotuses, so that's fine. We can keep it. Lotus on the mid, we switch it. Madstone collected. Because we got creep score and GPM, we can keep it. Because it's just tier 5. It's just fine. It's not the best, but we can keep it. And what we do now, which is most important, is in this part of the game, we always carefully choose what to do. Because every operation counts. So you look what you got, what option you got, and only that you either reroll operations or you actually use it on someone. So what we got? Reroll quality for one random red emblem. That mix made sense for the mid, because there's only 5 tiers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 1 and 2 are the worst, 4 and 5 are the best, 3 is the middle ground. So if you got 1 and 2, you obviously roll. It's only one option where you can get worse. If you got 1 and 1, so you obviously roll. That's a good choice. Reroll stat for blue emblem. That could be for blue emblems. So we can reroll all of it. But what we doesn't want. Lotuses are fine. Camp stacks are fine. Smoke used are fine. We can find better with observers, but we doesn't want to roll everything up. Because if we go for the stats, what blue stats do we got? What other options? Worst placed? Better. Runes grabbed? Worse. Watchers taken? Fine. Same quality. And that's basically it. So if we reroll all of it, some would be still there. Like, it could be camps next time, it could be lotuses next time, it could be smokes or something new next time. But for now, we probably wouldn't reroll. On the other hand, maybe we will. And the third options is reroll stat for one random green emblem. We obviously don't do random on the core because we got teamfight. We doesn't want to lose it. No, absolutely not. First Blood and Roshan's. Roshan are fine. First Blood, terrible. Just don't go with it. Like, that's pure random. If you get it, that's cool. If you don't get it, oops. You got absolutely 0. You doesn't want to get 0. By any chance, you doesn't want to. So that's a good option. That's a good option. And that's a good option too. So what to get? Well, we only on the start, we got 90 rolls, so we better hope for something big. So we reroll 3 at the same time. Let's see what we got. Ops placed, smoke used, runes grabbed. So later, if we get the chance, we get runes grabbed swapped. But smokes and ops, it's totally stays. We don't change it. So what we got next? Reroll trade for red emblems. I better don't stand with that. Like, you can reroll better trades, but that's not quite important. That's just a bonus. You should change the baseline first. You don't want to something terrible like, I don't know, I don't have terrible red ones, but I don't want Lotus on mid. That's more important than get something better than Vampiric, for example. No, I doesn't want that. Reroll trade for blue. Once again, that's a good option because here I got 50, 0, and 0, so I probably get more. And the last option is reroll stat for last green emblem. And that's excellent for the core. We can easily get rid of the first blood. That's a good option. Hop, Roshan kills. Roshan kills on cores are fine. We can keep it for now. If we get extra rolls, maybe we will change it again, but for now it's fine. What we got now? Reroll quality for blue emblems. We got tier 2, 3, 3, and 2. So we're basically on the mid ground. We can get worse, we can get better. For blue, that's obviously reroll because we at the second level out of 5. So we got 3 chances to get better. So obviously that's a good choice. Another option is reroll trade for green emblems. As I said, we don't reroll trades for now. So it's one random Green emblem. Or quality on blue ones. Random green. Well, honestly, because our green are terrible, well, I probably go with green for this one. Team fight. And we got it at tier 5. Excellent random. It works for us once again. We get what we need, exactly. Next. Reroll stat for the first green emblem. And that's good for us. We can get rid of first blood on the support. Or on the core. But on the core, we can rid of both. We don't have team fight yet. So we can roll both. So we go with support, because it's more safe. What's the other options? Reroll quality on red ones. That's a good actually for me. And that's better. Because you get 2 better. Potentially you upgrade 2 banners at the same time. That's a good option. And the last one, traits once again. So yeah, we totally reroll red quality for now. Hop, what I get? 2 and 3, 2 upgrades. Not great, but better. What we got now? Randomly increase 1 quality. That's good at the last game, at the late game, when we basically got fine tiers on everything. But for now, like, if we got full random on mid, we probably get better tiers than now. If we roll random on core, we probably get upgrades on 4 and obviously a downgrade on Mudstone. So once again, doesn't make sense. Randomly increase 2 qualities and reduce 1. By the way, if you got 1 and it got reduced, you still got 1. So if you got 1 or a lot of ones, you totally should go with this option. It's awesome. Reroll stat for 1 random green emblem. We don't reroll random on support because we got the team fight. We don't reroll on core for the same reason, but we can reroll on the mid. The problem is, do we want to do it now? Because quality increase seems better. So what we go for? I say we try our chances with core. Like, you can go with mid or you can with core. Depends on how you like to play at casino. If you like it at casino, go with tier 5, because it may be tier 1 after that. Let's try. Yeah, and we got tier 2, but we got team fight tier 5. And that's much better. That's much more important. So we're totally fine with that. What now? We're gonna reroll quality on red. 3, 3, and 2. We're at the middle. 3 and 2 at mid. Same thing. Reroll quality for one random red emblem. So basically reroll all or just one at random. Obviously this one is better. Reroll trait for blue. Once again, we don't do traits now. So we probably go with mid because we don't want to lose tier 3. There's still a lot time to go, but we doesn't want to. And it decreases, unfortunately. But that's part of the game. We got a lot of rolls, we got the time to do this. Let me check one thing. Okay. Now we keep doing it. So, next option. Reroll quality for first red emblem. That's an awesome, because we got tier 2. We most likely get something better, and we better go with mid on this one, because Madstone should be swapped later. We probably will swap it, but GPM will stay, so we can reroll it now. Reroll trait for 1 random blue emblem. Once again, we don't do traits for now. Reroll stat for last green emblem. We can reroll Roche, but that's not important. We want to get rid of first blood. Roshan is fine. So for now, we reroll first red emblem. And we got tier 3. Fine. Reroll quality for last emblem. We obviously do it for mid. Stat for the first green. Once again, that's good for us, but it can wait. Reroll quality for 1 random red. Nah, we just reroll quality for last. Little better. Quality for green. We don't reroll on core like this. We don't want to lose tier 5. No. Not a chance. But we can reroll on mid. Reroll stats for green. Actually, yes. Team fight and first blood. Now we're talking. We got team fight on all three. That's awesome. We don't trade it for anything. First blood, we get rid of this later. Reroll quality for first red. That's fine. Reroll trade? No. Reroll stat for red emblems? No. We got fine red stats. We don't reroll it at random anymore. But quality, we can change it. And it decreased it. That's part of the game. Not a problem. Reroll trade, reroll stat, reroll trade for one random blue. So once again, that's exactly what we want. We want to reroll lotuses. And we got watchers. Another terrible option. We reroll it later. Now what we got? Traits, stats for the red one. We don't do it. Randomly increase one quality. For random increase, you want the player what got most tier 4 or tier 5 stats. Because there is a chance that something worse get upgraded instead. So we go with support on this one. And we got tier 5 smokes. I prefer ops, but that's fine. What we got? Quality for one random red emblem. Once again, it can go against us. Over options. Stat for blue. That's awesome. We reroll blue stats again. Smokes used. Once again, it's terrible. That's what I'm saying. You got only one reasonable option on mid, and you have to find it. Reroll stats for one random green emblem. We got teamfight and also we don't do random on green anymore. Reroll stats at all. No, we don't do it. Increase quality. That's fine. Because we got tier 5, we doesn't want to do this on the core or supports. But we can do this on the middle, because 3 of the stats is at the bottom, tier 2, and 2 at the middle. So there's a high chance what we got upgraded. So reroll. We got 4, 1, 4, 2, 3. That's better. And for now, we doesn't have anything useful at the blue, so it doesn't matter at all. At this time, it doesn't matter. Reroll trade for one random blue emblem. No. Reroll quality for the first red emblem. That's exactly what we need for our core. Tier 2. Once again, that's didn't change a lot. Random increase. Random stat for first green emblem. Reroll stats. No, we don't do it. But first green, we do it. Courier kills. Awesome. Supports do kill couriers. That's awesome. We can keep it. We got team fight, so we can keep the courier kills. That's awesome. What we got now? Quality for the first red emblem. We can do this on the core. Quality for the blue emblems. Just reroll. Random. We don't do this because we got tier 5. But we can reroll on the mid. At tier 1, it can get worse than that. Reroll quality for the last red emblem. I would say we should go with the red one for this one. Why? Because we want to tactically upgrade the last one. Because we got tier 4, so we can't go full random on this. So we got reroll, and that's an upgrade. That's how we go. We still got 73 to go. And we already got a fine build. Trade, we skip trades. Reroll stat for the first green emblem. No, we don't reroll green emblems at all. Like only the first blood. Everything else is fine. Reroll stats for random green. No, we don't do that. So first green, random green, reroll traits on the green. Friendly and incorruptible, friendly and unique. We can reroll traits this time just to because the options is we have a reroll operation we found doing nothing, or we reroll traits. In this case, traits is fine. Let's see what we got. Unique and friendly. We got 60 from 30. Very good. Stat for the last green. Awesome. That's fine for meter. Reroll quality for last red one. Not exactly. If you got tier 3, where the stats is... Like, theoretically, you at 50% here. Like, 2 worse, 2 better, 1 the same. So, 50%, basically. But, personally, I don't reroll like that if I have options. And another option is reroll quality for the first one. Or reroll stat. Now, let's get rid of the first blood. Courier kills. Once again, not the great. Meters occasionally can kill courier, but you wouldn't win much with that. You better find stats. So what we got? Traits. We don't do that. Oh, basically, by the way, yeah, for now we can do traits on the meter. That's fine. Trait on the blue one. 50, 0, and 0. We probably will roll it. Quality on the blue emblems. That's fine. For the meter. So we probably go with meter for now. We probably get another chance with support. Let's reroll red. And we wasted our unique, so we have to reroll again later. That's fine. Reroll quality on the last red. Once again, we don't do it. Stat for the first green. No, we don't do it. Quality for red. We don't reroll on mid. Our quality are good. And honestly, we're close to the middle. Personally, I feel lucky. Let's roll. 3, 1, and 2. Downgrade. That's normally what happens. Reroll quality for green. We don't do that. We got good qualities on teamfights. We don't reroll it. Traits for the green. That's good for the meter. We got horrible traits for now. And it didn't get better. Stat for the green. No. Stat for the red. No. Trait for the last blue. No. But we can change it for the support. And it doesn't work yet. We need another friendly if we want it to work. Reroll stat for random green. No. Quality for red. Quality for red. Let's try again. What we got? 1, 3, and 3. We basically just used 2 rolls to get back to what we got before. Stat for blue. Oh, that's what we want. We want to reroll blue on mid. Ops place it. Still not what we wanted. Randomly increase 1 quality. That's a safe roll. We can use it. Quality for blue. That's the good one on the meter. Reroll traits for red. No, thank you. So, random increase in quality or quality on blue. Honestly, in this case, I prefer to go random increase on support because we got 2 5s and 1 3s. So, it's a safe pick to increase more. And we got 4 on ops. That's awesome. Roll stats for green. We don't do that. Stat for random green. No. Stat for first green. No. So we reroll operation. Everything is terrible. Reroll stat for land. No. Quality for green. No. We got teamfight level 5. Level 5. We doesn't want to lose it. Randomly increase 2 and reduce 1. That still works for the meter. Let's reroll. Didn't change much, basically. It's pretty the same stats. Reroll stats for random green. No. Stat for the blue emblem. Fine. Trait for the blue. Trait for the blue. Well, it makes sense. Because we got 0, 0, and 50. So yeah, we go traits this time. Incorruptible, incorruptible. That doesn't work for us, unfortunately. Trait for the first blue emblem. Can change it. Quality for the first red. Trade for the greens. We can do trades for now. Vampiric and incorruptible. Fine, we got 40 now. That's better. Trade for the last one. That's good, because we can fix unique on courier kills. Randomly increased. No, we don't do randoms anymore. And we got friendly once again. It didn't help, but unique working now. That's fine. Reroll stat for random green. No. Quality for run random. For one random red emblem. Yes. Because we below 50%. Reroll stat. No. So, random quality. And we got 4 on the creep score. Important. Reroll quality for red. With 4 on creeps, we better don't. Reroll trade for green emblems. Not really. Reroll stat for the blue. That's what we want. Camp stacked. Let's see what we got on nothing to say. Do he actually stack the camps? Let's see. So we go mid. Camps stacked. Malrin. 500. That's still worse than runes. But that's the second best for Malrin. What about our guy nothing to say? Cam stacked 200s. He even got more watchers than that. So personally, we want to change it to runes. We still want the runes. So let's get back to Dota. Reroll trade for red. We can change it for the mid. Stat for red. No, we don't do that. Random increase. We don't do that anymore. Vampiric and Vampiric. We got 40 and 40. Awesome. Trade for green. I personally wouldn't. We fine. Quality for the first red. That's what we want. Stat for random green. No, we don't do that. We got almost perfect team fights. We don't do it. Reroll quality for the first red emblem. Tier 1. It's worse. Sorry. Trade for the blue emblems. We can try it again. Stat for the blue. Because we still got terrible stat, we still watch it. Watchers taken. Okay. If we wouldn't run out of rolls, we keep the watcher, but we still want runes. Reroll trade for red? No. Reroll quality for blue. We can do this on mid. And we got 4. Awesome. Stat for green, no. Stat for green, no. Trade for the last blue. If it was first, we could try to find another friendly, but we better get rid of it at this point. Unique. And we got unique too, so we wasted it again. Sorry. Stat. Once again, we can reroll blue. Trades, no. Quality, no. Runes grabbed. Finally. Now we got tier 4 runes on mid. That's awesome. And we still got 50 rolls to go. We just used 40, which you wouldn't get in the second stage. And that's what we got from the 0. That's not perfect, but that's very, very good. That's almost what you wanted. And we still got 50 rolls to go. So if you was playing Road to the International in Fantasy, that's basically what you could get. Like, you have no excuse. I just used 39 rolls and that's what I got. So no matter how bad your first half was, that's what you could get with 40 rolls. But because I didn't play it in the first half, I still got 50. So let's try to increase it. Reroll trade for random blue. Yes, we got 0, so it can hurt us. Quality for red? No. Stat for the random green? No. We got Vampiric on the last one. Very fine. Stat for the first green? No. Trade for the red? No. Trade for the first blue? Yes. And we got 2 uniques again. Unfortunately, it doesn't work. Quality for red. Actually, because we got 4, 1, and 1, there's the chance that we got, for example, 2, 2, and 2, or 2, 1, and 2. It could be actually worse what we got, because tier 4 is just too good. You doesn't want to lose tier 4 or tier 5. Bonuses is just too high. Because if we get 2, 2, and 1, it would be 100. But we got 100 on the creep score alone. So I'm not sure I want to reroll qualities. But reroll quality for the last red? That makes sense. So let's reroll it. And we got tier 3. Very good. That's fine. We got 50% increase. Reroll quality for the random red emblem. No. Trade for the first blue. Yes. We want this. Trade for the random blue. No. Benevolent. 20% bonus to the couriers. That's fine, but not the best. Reroll stat for the green emblems. No stat for the red emblems. No stat for the last green. Can we have any better option for green? Roshan, teamfight, stun, starbender, first blood, and couriers. Let's actually see what we got. So nothing to say. Green, Roshan kills 200, stun 700, tormentor 100, courier 100, first blood 100. So we're basically at the bottom. Tormentor kills, courier kills, first blood. It may change. It may be different for your player. For nothing to say, which I choose. That's actually a terrible stat. I want stuns or at least Roshan. I can get another team participation, so. But it can get worse, so we can reroll it safely. So I reroll stat for the last green emblem. And we got stuns. Excellent, exactly what we need. Sometimes you get lucky with that. Randomly increase one quality. Awesome. Reroll quality for blue. No, we doesn't want it. Reroll stat for the first green. No, we don't do that anymore. So random increase in quality, but on which player? 4, 4, 4, 3, 3. 1, 5, 4, 3, 3. 4, 2, 5, 5, and 3. So here or here. Basically, we want to increase something from 4 to 5. That's the best increase we can get. 50%. So we randomly increase quality here. And we got 4 on stuns. That's totally fine. Reroll stat for green emblems? No. Quality for red? No. Reroll quality for the first red one? Obviously yes. Can't get worse than tier 1. We rerolled it and still got tier 1. Well, that's fine. Like, the other option was to reroll operation, so we didn't lose anything here. Reroll quality for the first red? Let's do it again. Second tier. Very good. So, reroll trade for the first blue. Do we know all the options? Incorruptible. Doesn't help. Benevolent. Can't get better. Vampiric. Increases by 50 but lowers by 10. That's awesome if we find it. Unique doesn't work. Friendly doesn't work too. So these two doesn't work. And unique actually bad because we got one unique right now. Vampiric is awesome. Benevolent is the same. And incorruptible doesn't work. So we better don't roll. Because most options doesn't help us. So we got benevolent. Okay, we stay with benevolent. Reroll quality on blue? No. Reroll trade on blue? No. Reroll trade for the first blue emblem. So we reroll. Actually, we can change titles for now. Let's actually look at the titles, because for the half of this draft, I didn't even look at it. What we got? Flayed Twins Acolyte. Play 7 if any player gets first blood before starting the horn. But that doesn't depend on the player, but fine. Same on the middle. North Pilgrim, 7% if player has the most deaths in game. Strictly theoretical, that could be X-Nova, but he probably wouldn't because we will win. And he wouldn't die very much. At least he would die less than the opponents. So it doesn't help us. Overworldly, when playing Undead, Demon, or Spirit Hero. That's totally fine because you know what? I don't remember which hero X-Nova plays, but he probably play Undead, Demon, and Spirit Heroes a lot. Plus 75 with Arcana. Fine for the mid. Plus 90% for playing blue heroes. Let's look. Did Ame actually play blue heroes? He probably didn't much. So let's go to the stats. Core. We can't select it. Okay, that's fine. We find Ame. Blue heroes played 10. Not much, but better than 0. That's fine stat. So back to Dota. So this title is fine. Like, that could be a first blood before Horn. It totally could be. Glamorous, fine. This one, fine. So we probably wouldn't change the titles. You can get better, but you doesn't have to. We maybe reroll later. We have other options to go. Quality for blue, no. Trade for blue, no. Trade for the first blue MM, no. Reroll operation. Reroll quality for blue, no. Reroll trade for the red ones. Probably not. Reroll quality for red. No. Reroll. We got so many things right, so now we reroll a lot. That's just how it is. That's the end game. Trade for random blue emblem. No. Trade for blue emblems. We got vampiric and benevolent what actually works, so we better don't. We got only one which doesn't work right now, so we better keep it like that. Reroll quality for red? No. Trade for the blue? No. Trade for random blue? No. So reroll again. Reroll stat for random green? No. We got fine. Green almost perfect for us. Quality for red? No. Quality for first red? We can do that. Reroll again, and we got 5. Finally, Gaben help us. Quality for the last red. 50-50. So probably not. Reroll quality for blue? No. Increase 2 and reduce 1. We got so many 5s on every hero except for mid, so we better don't random at all. So reroll again. Trade for the green? No. Quality for red? No. Trades? No. Reroll again. Trade for the red again? No. Trade for one random blue? No. Stat for the blue? For everything? No. As you see, we keep rerolling. Like 5 rolls in 5 last rolls was useless for us. Reroll stat for green emblems? No. Quality for blue? No. Quality for green? No. Once again. Trade for the red? No. Trade for the first blue? No. No. Reroll trade for one random blue? No. Quality for the last red? Could get worse. Quality for blue? No. Stats for the red emblem? Totally no. Increase random? No. Reroll quality for the first red emblem? Totally no. Trade for the green? No. More rerolls? Random? No. Quality for the blue? No. Stat for the last green? No. Reroll stat for the first green? No. Trade for the blue emblems? Right now. By the way, why benevolent doesn't work? 20% bonus to the stat value of adjusted emblems. It actually works, okay. So right now we got 100. Actually 90. Can we get better? We can, but probably we get worse. Because Vampiric is best option. Friendly probably wouldn't work. There's a little to no chance that we get too friendly, but there is a chance that we got unique and this one would be corrupted. So we better don't roll. Reroll stat for green? Totally no. On other hand, can we get a better option when courier kills on X-Nova? Let's check again. Go to Firefox, to supports, find X-Nova, green stats, teamfight the best, stance, not impressive, courier kills literally 0. Same for Roshan kills and Tormentor kills, obviously. First blood, he got it at so much, but that's not much. So we basically want stance. So do we reroll? Because he didn't yet kill a single courier, that means that in the game he do something else. He doesn't hunt couriers with his heroes. He got some overall to play. And what does his friend Xing? Courier kills 200s. Not impressive, but much better. And much better stance, by the way. So do we roll? We probably don't. Maybe he will kill courier or two. Like, the only chance we get better is if we get stance on X-Nova. But if we don't, we don't. That's fine. Back to the DOTA. So we don't reroll green emblem. Trade for blue? No. So we just reroll operation again. Quality for one random red emblem? No. Quality for the last red? No. Quality for the blue? No. Random red? No. Stat for the red? No. Stat for the last green? Totally no. Quality for random red? No. Stat for the first green? Once again, no. Stat for the blue? Totally no. 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 First blue. As I said before, it can get worse, but there's little to no chance to get better, so just reroll. Trade for blue, no. Quality, no. Trade, no. Randomly increase one quality, that's what we're talking about. So what do we increase? 4, 4 and 4 on mid. That's a very good chance of get with 5. And we get team fight 5. That's awesome. Because you should remember what the upgrades means, the more the better the quality. Like if you got tier 1, yeah, you increase the quality. But what if you get to tier 2? That's just 20% increase. But if you get from tier 4 to tier 5, that's 50. That's more. So you just forget about something like tier 2 and courier kills and just get your chances where it matters. Because every tier 5 on this player gives us extra 50%. And that means more. Stat for random green, no. Stat for last green, no. And quality for the first red, definitely no. Reroll again. Basically what we're looking is a random increase in quality. I don't think anything else works. No. Trades, no. Stats for first, no. Trade, stats, no. Random increase, no. Trade and stat, no. Quality for one random red, no. Quality for green, no. Randomly increase one quality, once again, we do it for the mid, because we want tier 5. The question is, do I want to upgrade support? On one hand, yeah, I just explained you what we doesn't want to upgrade X-Nova right now, because we get better chances with upgrading the mid or actually sorry, the core, because we got 2 5s, 1 4 and 2 thirds. Actually, let's increase on the core, and we got 5 GPM. That's exactly what we need. Creep score and GPM would carry us to the top, so that's exactly what we needed. Quality, random increase, reroll again. Quality, quality, quality stats, reroll. Quality, quality trait, reroll. Sorry? Did I click it? Stats, trait and trait, reroll. Trait, quality trait, reroll. Random increase, no thank you. Reroll. Random increase 1 quality. Once again, what are the chances? We can get 4 on Roshan, which doesn't matter much, or we can increase creep score. Here we can increase GPM, rune grabs, creep score, and stance. Actually, I prefer mid now. Tier 5 on GPM, exactly what we needed. Stat, quality trait, reroll. Random increase, no thank you. Reroll. Reroll. Random increase, no thank you. Reroll once again. Random red, no thank you. Random increase, no thank you. Another reroll. Another. Another. And another. And you got no more rerolls. That's what we got. So, for the core, we got Madstones. We still got Madstones. I told you at the very start what it's not the great. Not the great. That's second tier at best. But we keep it. And now we got tier 5 Madstones. Maybe it get us some points. Creep score, awesome. GPM, awesome. Roshan kills, fine. Team fight, awesome. For the mid player, GPM, awesome. Runes, same. Team fight, same. Creep score, tier 3, but that's really important. Stance, fine. Support, ops, the best option. Courier, he wouldn't have a single point here. Smokes, a lot of points. Team fights, best. Rune grabs, wouldn't have much. So, in total, with just 90 rolls, with no previous rolls whatsoever at first half, we built something what probably will get at the 99.9. Like, honestly, if you tell me, do you want to keep these stats for the second half, or you want to upgrade the ones what I get 20k with, I say I actually take this one, because I got fine stats on the main account, but this one is really impressive. If you get something like that, I'm sure what you get at 99%. If something strange wouldn't happen, that's 99% material. So that's basically how you roll. That's what you should look for, and have fun and good luck. And Fantasy League, hope you get a better score. Have a nice day.